With over 40 days left before the election, it looks like Barack Obama, the President of the United States, is slightly ahead in the 7 battleground states. It looks like Barack Obama will win. It's going to be very close. The performance of the economy between now and the election will be important, but also the debate will be important on October 3rd. If the president does very well, and remember he used to be a professor at the University of Chicago and is used to the give and take in Socratic method or debate, and Mitt Romney does poorly, then that really is going to set the election. It'll influence those last few voters who haven't made up their mind. The latest polls show about 8% of the American people in the battleground states have not made up their mind. And so we're spending hundreds of millions of dollars in America from both campaigns trying to get those 8% to go one way or the other. The main issue still is the economy, but it's also the character and the background of the candidates, especially the background and character and the statements from Mitt Romney that don't seem to be going too well at this point. Well, 2008, it was about the economy. It was also about a very unpopular incumbent party. Bush was at 38% at that point in the polls, and so Barack Obama, who was new, he was exciting, charismatic, had a clear strategy, theme, and message, was saying, if you want 4 more years of Bush, elect McCain. McCain, late in the campaign, changed his mind about the economy, but he had a statement early when he said, it looks like the fundamentals of this economy are going well. When we were losing 800,000 jobs a month, 700,000, obviously he was wrong and that was used against him. That is not the case now. The president's had to govern, he's had to make hard decisions. He has Republicans in the majority in the House of Representatives that try to stop everything he's doing. And the economy has turned around, but not enough. The housing market has not turned around enough, and that's driving the economy to a certain extent. We have 8.1% unemployment. Some of the battleground states, though, are significantly below that, except for Nevada, below that unemployment rate, including Ohio. That's key to this election. Ohio has an unemployment rate in certain sectors of 6.2%, and it's well below the national average for the entire state. Third parties are very difficult to create in the United States because the law in each state that gives access to the ballot are controlled by the Democratic and Republican Party. That's one area where they agree. Let's make it hard for a third party. So it's very hard to create a third party. You have to have a write-in campaign with signatures and documented signatures well in advance of the election in order to get on the ballot as a third party. So it's really not been viable since Ross Perot ran when Clinton was first elected. He got 19% of the vote with the Reform Party, and no party has been that successful since. The Reform Party is still there, but it's not very popular. So it's very difficult. Second reason why we don't have a third party is most Americans are either Democrats or Republicans, and that socialization influences their behavior in terms of trying to create a third party. 2/3 of America are Democrats or Republicans. The independents are 38%. They, in fact, are like a third party. We have de-alignment going on. People moving from Democrat to Republican to independent, but they aren't creating a party around that at this point. There's significant differences in the party throughout the United States. It's not centrally controlled. We don't have a central core of authority. They don't control even the platform or recruitment or the money. We really have 100 parties, or even more than 100 parties in the United States, with Democrats in the state of Washington, very different than Democrats in Alabama, than the Democrats in Massachusetts or Upper State, and same with the Republicans. So that expresses the diversity and the difference. And in fact, the Republicans are seeing this with the so-called Tea Party movement, very conservatives, people that are dominating the party in certain states like Utah. That makes it difficult for a national party to control things.